Hello everyone, and welcome to day 177 of Project 365. Today I'm going to be doing a video response to not a video, but a message that someone sent me. This message was sent by the user Asamaki29. I'm assuming he is an African native because his message was in relation to my open letter to Martin Sempa. In this message, he called me an ignorant American, and this is me paraphrasing, because I totally ignore the atrocities that the United States has done, and I focus too much on affairs that he says I shouldn't be worried about. He's referring to the whole Ugandan ban on homosexuality. And to you, sir, I say this. I will always fight for human rights. I don't care what age, what sex, what race, what religion. I might not agree with everything, but I will still defend their right to exist. That being said, I cannot let the atrocities in Africa pass simply because it is an inconvenience to me. Just because I come from a nation who has committed more atrocities than I'm proud of does not mean I'm going to stand by and let some country dictate whether or not someone could live simply because of something they're born with or something they were raised to be. And not all homosexuals are raised to be homosexual. In fact, odds are most of them aren't. Sure, they can live in a nurturing environment that teaches equality and tolerance, but that doesn't mean that they're going to be raised to be homosexual. However, it is true that a lot of homosexuals are born gay. This is apparent in a lot of animals, especially mammals. So this is something that's genetic. That being said, you can't kill someone based on their genetics. That's ridiculous. You say you're angry over the atrocities that the US has done in terms of slaughtering people because of their race, or enslaving people because of their race. How is what you're doing, or what your country plans on doing, or what you're supporting, how is that any different than what we did? And how is that going to make it better? What? Because what you're doing is justified by a book? You do realize that slavery was justified by the Bible as well. Or are you also ignoring the fact that the book of Leviticus openly says you should have slaves? And speaking of the book of Leviticus, there's also a few rules that are in there that I doubt you follow. Do you stop women from going to church if they're on their period? Yes, you do stone gays. Whoop-de-doo. Have you stopped eating red meats on Fridays? No? Okay then. There's numerous things that are in the Bible that people have picked and chose from. This is no different. Using the Bible to justify your hatred for someone who's different is not acceptable. There's no way that I, as a world-minded person, can easily allow you to threaten me and to downgrade my beliefs simply because of my nation of origin. Listen, I'm not proud of the things the US has done, nor am I proud of the things the US is doing. And I've never stated I've supported it. In fact, I'm not a big fan of the American government. Never have been. Probably never will be. So before you go around making claims, saying things that I don't believe, or passing judgments on ideas that I don't support, that being said, I ask you this. Don't you think that we, as human beings, deserve to give people even the tiniest iota of respect, simply because of the fact that they're a human being? Can't we simply respect the right of them to be able to live? Or do you think that just because your Bible says something is bad, that we should automatically go and kill it? And how is that any different than anything else that's happened in the past? History repeats itself. It's a given. Are you going to allow yourself to become the next benchmark in history that we compare evil to? So, yeah. That's all I can really say. I'm sorry that this ending isn't as powerful as the rest of it, but whatever. Question for you guys today. What is a civil rights issue that you are really passionate about? Alright, so leave your interesting comments below, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Carpe diem.